Hi, my name is Layl McDill and this is my studio in Northeast Minneapolis. My art is all polymer clay art and I'm in the Flux Arts Building, which is on Howard and Lowry. Hopefully you can come visit me sometime, but for now, let me show you around my studio. The art form that I do is called Millefiori, which means that I'm building things in long strips so that after I build it really big, I'll stretch it out and then it will be a very tiny little picture. And I'll take all those little pictures and use them on my art. I also sell what I call silly millies, which are all these designs in the clay that you can slice up and make your own things. So my studio starts out with, in this corner, I have a window that's covered with all these beads, all of which are my Silly Millie archive. Going back in time for all the way back to when I first started working with polymer clay about 27 years ago. So you can see I also built a little window within my window with little treasures in it. I also have in this corner a whole bunch of teapots and other vessels that I'm eventually going to cover with polymer clay. That's one of my specialties. On this wall, I keep all my junk jars. I don't use a ton of mixed media, but just enough to warrant keeping junk jars. So all kinds of treasures there, some other fun things I've made over the years. This corner has a piece called She Knew the Best Ways to Deliver the Word Kites. And I've also got a piece from way back that's actually a fabric piece. It's a story cape. So I'll just kind of go through my wall. I won't describe every piece, but you can see how everything is made of lots of tiny, tiny pictures all inside of the clay. There's endless, endless treasures. That's a teapot. A lot of teapots and a lot of covering of things like light switch covers, making all kinds of different whimsical creations. They go all the way up to the ceiling. I have a lot of wall pieces, a lot of sculptural pieces. I definitely go all directions of 3D any way I can go. This is my collection of light switch covers. I have beads and buttons. This is a large piece here called Her Slow Yet Spectacular Immersion. All the way around to my wall of magnets, which are super fun. Just one single little slice ready to be stuck on something. Refrigerator. There's a whole collection of lots of different little sculptural pieces, all filling up my studio. I am part of Clay Squared, which is a tile showroom also. So those are my husband's tiles and other tiles that we carry. That's on that side. And then I have this little collection of teapots. And I'll end it with my device monster, which I made during a show with Art to Change the World called See Say Do, and it's all about our relationship with the devices that we have. So I hope you'll come sometime. I didn't talk about the middle of my studio. That is my table, and that's where the fun happens when I have classes. So if you come for a class or an open studio one day, that would be really fun, and we can make something together, all with polymer clay.